Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning, there ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
How are you all doing, guys? It's the FPL Penguin back again with another stream for you all. Hope all is good with you. And we're back with another stream. And we're going to be talking about Euro Fantasy. We have got the deadline at 5 PM, which is UK time. I don't know what time it is in your country. But we'll just say it about 3.5 hours from now. 3 hours and 30 minutes from now, the deadline will be upon us. So hopefully we will hear about the... we've got a lot to talk about. Rotation, obviously, and... to let you guys know, I am playing a wild card. Kobe, how you doing, mate? Hope all is good with you. But yeah, I've hit my little wild cards. I've activated it. We know there's probably going to be quite a bit of rotation. Belgium, Italy, Holland. So I'm just going for it. And I've already used my Limitless. That was in Matchday 2. Last game week. I'd have to think about that. I don't know. But yeah, this is what I've come up with so far. Is like I said, it all depends on the Italy lineup. We're hearing at the moment the manager has said for Italy there's going to be at least 6 changes. In Montpellier, one of them he's not going to start. For Belgium, the manager coming out and saying that both Eden Hazard and KDB will both start. Just uncertainty with Lukaku will start or not. And then with, who is it? Holland. It sounds like what I've just looked at now, the manager has said there'll only be 2 changes to that Holland team, and they're going to keep that 5-3-2 formation, is it? 5-3-2 formation against North Macedonia, but there'll only be 2 changes. So will Malin start, the PSV guy? Who knows? So I'm putting my team just in case. All 3 have qualified, so the expect rotation. I think playing your wild card now is probably a good one. Not a bad idea, to be honest with you. But I'm doing it. I'm going for it. And I can show you guys as well how I got on. Got 63 points in Matchday 2. I should have showed that first, but just gone for it. Nothing really to rave about. Kane, Mbappe and Lukaku all blanked. I just couldn't go out those big hitters. Once again, the differential strikers doing well once again. But yeah, I kept on Yarmolenko. I can't remember who. I had it on Insigne as captain, then I changed to Yarmolenko. So I'm really happy that I didn't change it to Mbappe. You would have been hoping for a hat-trick because of points-wise. 4 points for goal for a striker, 5 points a goal for midfielder. How are you all doing, guys? Hope you're all doing well. So that's how I got on, guys. How did you guys get on in Matchday 2? And what are your plans for Matchday 3 as well? It'd be great to hear from you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Just about 2.5 hours, guys, or 3.5 hours, should I say, until the deadline. And about 2.5 hours time, probably less, we should find out the lineup for Italy. And also Switzerland, Turkey as well. So that's going to be interesting. But the Italy one is what we all want to know about, don't we? We all want to see. Sparta, how you doing, John? Yusuf, how you doing? Sean, how you doing? Kobe, can I DM you my team? Yes, you can, mate. Just send it to me on Discord, and I'll be more than happy to rate it. Sean, how you doing? Oh, good. Good afternoon. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. What are your plans, guys? For match day 3, are you wildcarding? How did you get on in match day 2? Do let me know. I thought I'd do an early stream. Just get it out of the way. Because it's going to be pretty manic, isn't it? And I don't know if I'm going to have time to do one a bit more later on. So the plan is, that's what I'm going for at the moment. Belotti's a lovely one. We know Immobile isn't going to start. Well, that's what's been said. 6 changes, 5 other changes, as well as Immobile, going to happen for the Italy side. The defence is very weird. I know it looks very, very weird. Tolai, I probably pronounced it wrong. It's probably pronounced completely different. Diviv from Russia. Also got the Polish guy as well, as you can see on the bench. It's not great, but like we know Eden starting. KDB's a certain starter against Finland. You got Holland against North Macedonia. You got Italy versus Wales. Just want to go for it, mate. Just want to go for it. And Bolo, lovely striker. Turkey have been really, really disappointing. But it's great that we can get to see the lineups for both matches 5 o'clock. So hopefully just before 4 o'clock. Obviously, I'm not going to go on that long. But I'm just showing you the idea of what I'm kind of going for. I think Hungary will prove to be a test against Germany, but I've got Gnabry, I've got Gosens, I've got Havertz. I'm just going all out, guys. I'm just going all out. Hungary might cause a shock. I mean, South Korea did in the World Cup, was it? 2018, was it the World Cup? You know, I hope Hungary do something. But I'm taking my chances. It's one of those games. Germany really went at Portugal. Was it 4-1, 4-2? So I'm taking my chances. I think it's in Munich this time in Germany. So haven't got the Hungary fans behind them this time, have they? The thousands of Hungary fans cheering them on. So I'm going to go for this plan. Got the Russian keeper on goal. If all else fails, I've got the Ukraine goalkeeper, as you can see on my bench. Just have to see how it goes. Just so it goes, like, that's how I would set up. If Belotti starts, I'll probably captain him. And then just tinker around from there. Jesus. Here's Matt. All I want for my Italy team is Pingu as my striker. Yeah, don't worry, mate. I'll get you the goals, mate. How you doing, Matt? Heard you wildcarding. Good speaking to you earlier. Do check out the FPL Game Week YouTube channel, hosted by Boona, Matt, and Llama. Really, really cool, guys. And check out their previous stream from this morning. They did a stream, the FPL Game Week, and it was like a Euro Fantasy stream, paper talk stream. Do check it out. Good fun, good banter, good info coming out. So do check it out. Seventeen Kobe saying, "We'll check your team out right now." Should we get your team on the screen? Just give me a second while Penguin works his magic on getting your team on the screen, which is going to be fun. Alright, let's get your team on the screen. This is Kobe's team we're going to bring up on the screen. Let's get his team. Here we go. Here's his team. Work my magic. How's that, guys? Let's get this a bit big on the screen. Is that the Russian keeper we've been talking about? I imagine he will start. Have you got him too? Yeah. Yeah, you've got him as well. So this is your team. This is Kobe's team. Pretty similar to mine. I think everyone's is going to be similar. I imagine it's a wild card team, Kobe. As it say, yeah, it's a wild card team. Just see it now. Yes, I imagine everyone's going to be the same. It's like we're limitless. Everyone's teams are going to be like the same. I think it's a nice team. I think that goalkeeper for... let me just have a look. Let me get on the screen. See if we get the screen right now. Here we go. I can't get on the screen, but I'm looking at the stats behind the scenes. He didn't play at all in the first one against Belgium in a 3-0 loss. This is the Russian keeper. He got a clean sheet against Finland. That was a 1-0 win. So it's going to be quite interesting if they're going to start a different goalkeeper. But I'm going to, like I said, I've got Bushman on my bench, but I don't know who you got on your bench. You got Simon. And so basically, I've got him in my... you've got him on your bench. And he's playing Slovakia. And it could be a clean sheet there. You know, Spain haven't, another draw, 1-1 again. Sweden, Poland, they really need to pull the finger out and really, win this game, because they've been very, very disappointing, not finishing off their chances. And I think someone like Simon, I was trying to be posh before, trying to be Spanish like, trying to pronounce his name. So I think he's a good one. He's the number one goalkeeper, and he's pretty decent. Slovakia could prove to be a test still, but I think he's a decent goalkeeper. Depends if you've got any more money in the bank, Kobe. But I think it's all right for now. Defensive wise, Toliai, I think he did start at right back, didn't he, for in the last game. You got Rodriguez in there as well. Like I said, but just look out for the Italy lineup. We've also got Vermaelen in there as well. Vermaelen is an interesting one, but like we know, Belgium could be rotating that team like mads, and I don't think it's a bad one to go for, to be honest with you. Midfield wise, Shaqiri captain, I like it. Certain starter, Turkey haven't looked great, very, very disappointing. Eden Hazard, KDB, certain starters according to the manager. Yarmolenko, great one, he's done fantastic. Ukraine, dark horses. Up front, you got Yaremchuk, is it? The strike for Ukraine. Linking up well with Yarmolenko. Lovely one to go for. Malin in there as well. Just pretty much template-ish like everyone else's. Looks nice. Belotti in there as well. Bench-wise, carry on with the bench. Dumfries, is he going to start? Is he going to be rotated? I'd still, if I brought in my team, I'd still play him. I think he's a really good player, and I think he could start, and it's a lovely fixture for him if he starts, definitely. Forsberg in there as well, against Poland. Going to be tough, going to be tight. Sweden aren't one of them that's going to be, going for it. Well, they're going to go going for it, but, going to win, 2 or 3-0. I think Poland's still in a shout with it, especially with getting that point against Spain. But Forsberg's still a good shout. Gosens, definite one to have. I'd try to look at getting double Germany attacking, Kobe, just in case. God knows how that match will go against Hungary. So probably Gosens and Havertz, so Gosens and Gnabry. Just one of them to add with Gosens. That's what I'd probably say. But it's a nice team. It's a nice team overall. Just probably... I just have to wait for that Italy lineup to come up, mate. Just wait till about 3:45 and see if that Italy lineup comes out and see who's starting. But yeah, overall, it's a nice team. Just get the little Bay team back on here. Here we go. Let's make you smaller. There we go. Is that alright, guys? Ooh, good. Yeah, so that's a pretty good team that I think. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, mate? New person just tuning. How you doing? If you enjoy the stream, guys, hit the like button. You don't have to, but helps at the stream a lot, and I really am thankful for your support. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm being bold. Is it bold? Hungary got a point against France. Is it a bit bold going to triple Germany attack? I'm going for it. And I think Germany have only got 3 points at the minute. They really need to really get their act together. We could just bring up the tables right now. I'll bring up the tables in a minute, because I think if we look at the fixture here, Italy versus Wales, Italy have qualified. I believe Wales are qualified. They've got 4 points so far, haven't they? So, it's going to be one of those games, but we know Italy are making a lot of changes. So do stay tuned for that. And Immobile sounds like he's definitely not starting. Switzerland versus Turkey, that's going to be an interesting one. But I think Turkey have been so disappointed, so I'm going to probably say Switzerland just to edge it. Embolo, Shaqiri, you've got some good players right there. I think really going to go at Turkey. I think it's going to be tight. I think probably a 1-0 win for Switzerland. I'm going to throw that out there. But you can, like myself, throw a Swiss defender in if you want to. Ukraine versus Austria. I think that's going to be an interesting game. Ukraine, I don't know if they've qualified, so I think if you go for Yarmolenko in your team, if you the two big hitters, Yaremchuk in your team, the striker, Austria just looking not particularly great. North Macedonia versus Netherlands, we could think it could be a rout. We could think it's going to be a 3-0 win to Netherlands, but I think North Macedonia, I've got nothing to lose now, they're basically out maybe, but could still frustrate Netherlands, who knows. I think with Holland, maybe look at Malin. I think he could start this time. He didn't start last 2 games. This could be rotation. We know that Holland manager said there's 2 possible changes for the team. But, keep your likes of Dumfries in there. You could keep... We don't know if Wijnaldum's going to start. Maybe he'll start. Who knows? But Malin is a lovely one. He really is. Finland versus Germany. Finland versus Belgium, because they got the same colours in the flag. I think that's going to be an interesting game. Eden Hazard, KDB. If you're on wildcard, go for it. Go for it. Go all out, because they're definitely starting. That's what the manager said. Both Eden and KDB are both starting. That's what he said. So go for it, guys. If you're on wildcard, you've got to bring those 2 in against Finland. Now, probably jinxed it. It's going to be 1-0. Finland now. Haradecki pulling off 20-odd saves. But I'd say definitely go for it, guys. Definitely. If you're wildcard and get those 2 big hitters in, Eden and KDB, they're certain starters according to the manager. Russia versus Denmark. Going to be an interesting game. Make or break for Denmark if they can actually, to qualify and stuff. So I'd say maybe get someone like Mahal, and is his name Mahal? The attacking left back in, get him in. Maybe Waz, a right back in. Not guaranteed a clean sheet against Russia. I think Russia will make it tough, but they're likely to probably get a clean sheet against Russia, I'd say. Going Czech Republic against England. Just avoid England players. Just avoid England. No brainer. Just avoid them. Croatia versus Scotland. If you want to go bold, go Perisic. Could be a tight game. Perisic looks decent. Perisic for Croatia. Moving on down. How are you doing? 26 viewers. How are you doing, guys? Hope you're doing well. If you're new around here, please subscribe. Do consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button down below. And please do like the stream if you're enjoying it. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Sweden versus Poland. We will look at the league table, by the way. That's just come into my head. The prize league table, which is now closed, but we will get to that in a few minutes' time. Sweden versus Poland. Forsberg, probably look at that. If you want to really go bold, Lewandowski. But nothing really much to worry about. Can't see many goals in that game. Slovakia, Spain. Go for Elmo from Sesame Street. Olmo's probably a decent one to go for. Portugal versus France. Who'd have thought? High scoring game. Portugal, Germany. Anything can happen, guys. Make or break for these 2 teams. Both dropping points in match day 2. Who's going to qualify? Could Hungary pit one of these 3 other teams? Who knows? It's going to be interesting. Kind of tempts you with Mbappe, doesn't it? See how leaky Portugal are. But they were kind of easy goals, weren't they? A bit of tap-ins, 1 or 2 of them. So Jota's still a nice one to go for. Germany versus Hungary. I say go all out. If you're on wildcard, go all out on attackers. Gnabry, Havertz, Gozens. Do it. They've still got to qualify. Can't expect much rotation. Go for it, guys. They want to make a point. Do it. If you're on wildcard, go triple on Germany attackers. Go for it. That's what I'm doing, guys. That's what I'm doing. Going a little scroll up right now. Back to my team. Have we got any more people in chat? Yes, we have. John, how you doing? Hello, Penguin. I hope you're well. A bit of a dilemma. Mount or Grealish? I've also got Calvert-Lewin as a cheeky alternative up top, along with Yarmouk and Bolo as captain. Like I was talking about before, John, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're good. But yeah, Mount or Grealish, I'd just say avoid. But if you really want to bring in an England midfielder, Grealish, we don't know what the lineup's going to be. I'd say Mount. I think this is make or break for England. Tough game. We have to get 3 points here. But if you want to pick an England midfielder of the 2, if you want, I'd say Mount. It's tough. It's tough, John. It really is. You also got Calvert-Lewin. I wouldn't go too crazy. We don't know what the team is. Knowing Southgate is probably going to start Kane up front again. But DCL, I hope he does start. I think it's a nice one. Yarmouk, and Bolo, lovely ones, lovely captain punt that. I think it's a nice one to go for, mate. I like the whole differentials you're going for there. It's something different, something fresh, and I really hope it does pay off for you. Hello from Thailand, how you doing? Forsberg and Vermaelen or Pay Torres or Havertz. I'm going to say it now. Go for Pay Torres and Havertz, Kobe. The Flying Dutchman, how you doing? Scotland were very impressive last time. I'm probably avoiding the match. I'd go Mbappe only on a limitless. Why now? A good option could be. We know they're not going to make many changes, but we don't know who those 2 changes are that the manager said. He said he's only made 2 changes, so that's going to be absolutely annoying. I would like Wijnaldum, but is he going to start? Is Depay going to start? Who are those 2 changes, guys? That the manager's saying there's only going to be 2 changes to that regular starting lineup for Netherlands. That's what's frustrating. Who are they? Belotti or Isaac? Is it Isaac? Yeah, with the Sweden guy. I'd say Belotti. If he starts, go for him. I think Isaac's not really done anything. Belotti, if he starts, could do something against Wales. I think he's a lovely differential to go for if he starts. What's I'm saying? Gozens came off after 60 minutes. He's locked in my team. Definitely. He's. Did you hear that story about him and Ronaldo for Atalanta versus Juventus? How much of a idiot Ronaldo was to Gozens after the match, because Gozens wanted to swap shirts, and Ronaldo just snubbed him, just blanked him like that. I mean, how bad is that? And then this game, Germany Portugal, boom, Gozens just got his point across, got karma, got revenge, bro. He got revenge. So Gozens made his point clear. Ronaldo, being cocky as he is, still a fantastic player, one of the best in the world, Ronaldo. But Gozens made his point. What's happening here? Like to start, you be the judge. Talking about Wijnaldum, it's a tough one. It's like playing pet rotation. It's good, the attack, Belotti, Mbolo and Yomachuk. I think it's decent. It's differential. 2 of those guys that John has in his team, by the sounds of it. I think it's good differential if you want to go differential. I think this could be a good wildcard to go differentials. You know, we know there's going to be a lot of probably rotation. Definitely. How you doing, Charlie? Hope all is good, mate. Are you playing Euro Fantasy? Where are you? How are you doing so far, Charlie? Do let me know how are you doing on in the first and second week. My signal went down 10 minutes again. Lol. No worries. How you doing, bro? Aki for Blind and Malin for Weghurst, maybe. Could be a good one, but we don't know who those 2 changes are. But if you want to go and do it, be risky, I say do it. But I think Malin is probably going to start. That's what I probably say. The changes will probably be Malin for Weghurst. How is him for De Roon? Probably, yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting, but I definitely see Malin probably starting. That's for sure. He didn't start last 2. He's going to probably rest maybe Depay. Who knows? Liverpool prices out. Are they out? Are you serious? Can we halt Euro Fantasy and I just want to get this because being a Liverpool fan, guys. But do get me more of your questions in. It'd be good to hear from you. We could get this. If any FPL lovers out there, we can. Let's get it up here. So basically, we've just been probably hit by Liverpool. We can just go here. Let's just go for it, guys. Quick minute and a half of getting Liverpool price up. Any FPL. Here we go. Let's get this on here straight away. 3 minutes ago, Liverpool FC been retweeted by FPL. Alexander Arnold 7.5 once again. Salah 12.5. Robertson 7 million. Jota 7.5. What do we think of that, guys? What do you think of that? Any FPL players out there? But yeah, get your thoughts in chat. Sean, thank you for throwing that out there. I really appreciate it, mate. Kane in Pingu's first draft. Yeah, we'll see, Matt. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I'm still sticking by my opinion, mate. I'm still sticking by it. We'll see what happens, but will he click? Will he not? Sorry, Lama. So I click again. On 116 points at the moment. That's from Charlie. Mr. Chris Packet. 162k rank. Bro, that's great. Awesome. Absolutely amazing. I wonder if we can get you guys... Matt, you can join in. Let's see if we can get myself in Discord. Charlie, Matt, Sparta, John, jump in my Discord. Do jump in my Discord, guys. We get talking if you want to. I've just entered my Discord, so if you want to get talking, Charlie, Matt, John, I'm in Discord right now, on my own Discord. Get on air. John Harris saying still great value. Jota, true. You know, probably going to still be a 50-50 bench warmer swap with Firmino. I'm probably going to do Trent and Salah and just wait up from there. Definitely Norwich, lovely first game, that's for sure. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, so that's probably the team I'm going to go for. Going to wait and see. I am on my wildcard, guys, so I'm going to see what the lineups are going to be for Italy probably when they come out, probably just before 4 o'clock UK time. So probably wait another, I don't know, less than 2 hours, hour and a half, maybe. Who knows? Maybe an hour and 35 minutes. They'll probably come out. So that's probably what I'm going for. I do like it. Yeah. Let's go over here. Like I said, if you're still there, Charlie or Matt, if you don't have to be shy, don't be shy. If you can, totally understand if you can't. Do hop on my Discord and we'll get chatting. But yeah, hope all is good. John saying, I wonder if Marnie will go down in price. True. If it does, then could be maybe a good one to go for instead of Salah. Who knows? It's going to be interesting. It really is. I was hoping Trent was going to be a bit cheaper, but comparing his bit of sloppy season last season. But hey ho, we'll take it. I think FPL are going to make it so hard for us now, guys. They're going to make it so hard. They are. It's not going to be easy. They're going to just. This is going to be the season where it's going to be about differentials. It's going to be where we all have to find our own gems, go for the ones lonely owned, you know, the cheaper ones. I'm still getting my head around that Bamford's 8 million. That's my opinion. I think it's a bit too heavy. You know, Rafinha 6.5 million. I'd rather go Rafinha over Bamford. Slightly better. Also, Max saying, when did De Boer say there will be 2 changes? He said on Twitter. I've seen it. I think it was FPL7764 who posted it. Should we see if we can find it? I'd like to find it. Let's get it on screen. FPL's not crashing. Do let me know if there's any more price changes. It would be... Here we go. Let's see if... Because it was shared in a group chat, so hopefully if it's legit, so it's not trolling. Let's see if we can find it on Twitter. So here we go. This is it. Is this it? Yeah. Tomorrow I will rotate. Let's get it on screen. I will rotate 2 players, and the 5-3-2 formation will remain 2. So there you go, guys. On the screen right now. That's what he said. Steve, how you doing? Hello, mate. Nice informative vids. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm glad you enjoy my videos. One last punt on Kane for me this week. Interesting. We'll have to see how he does. Hashtag, is it coming home? After those sloppy displays. We'll have to see what happens. Keep the faith. Hope it pays off for you, mate. Hope it does. Isaac saying, just joined. Don't know if you've already addressed, but will Mayland be starting? I don't know, mate. But I've got it on screen now. That's what the Holland managers just said. It's on the screen right now. But I imagine he's one of the 2 that could be starting. One of the 2, maybe. Didn't start last 2. Could be his time to shine. Definitely. Ashley, I've already seen a template coming on Sanchez, Guetta, Mitchell, and Rafinha on most people's teams. Wow. Why Crystal Palace players? Got a tough game, haven't they, against Chelsea? Robbie, hello everyone. How you doing, Robbie? How you doing, mate? I fell for it with the Weghorst. I feel it will be Weghorst or Depay and De Bruyne because he came off imagine it's cursed. Imagine Malin doesn't start. I don't regret hitting that wild card. I know so many other people have hit the wild card, but I don't regret it. Just gotta go for it, mate. Just gotta go for it. John says if Kane goes to City, he's going to be 40 million, probably. Who knows? Someone Richard's prize. Oh look, we've got the gang here. We've got John, Charlie, and Matt. How you doing, lads?
Yo, all good.
Yeah. It's what, Matt?
A wild Charlie appears.
Yeah, long time no speak. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. Just been busy with my other channel and work, really. But yeah, it's been pretty good, hasn't it? This Euro Fantasy, just non-stop games. But I mean, this week I still haven't done my wildcard team yet. I don't have a clue who I'm gonna have.
I think just put it on the screen about what the Holland manager said. He's only making 2 changes, and that just like, who's it going to be?
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? I mean, I think it'd be one of the strikers and maybe one of the midfielders, or maybe
for Marlon, wouldn't it? I think.
Yeah. I think Dumfries will start again because he's just too good, man. That guy. I got him in my limitless this week because he was scaring me the first game week.
John, how's your team coming along? Are you?
Not too bad. I'm going to wait to that line up.
Yeah.
Really shuffle about. That will help a good part.
Yeah, I think we're all throwing around drafts at the minute, and we are literally waiting for the Italy lineup and possibly the Switzerland lineup as well.
Yeah.
It's a good help. Hope definitely playing rather than taking risks later on in games.
I see a few people not going for Switzerland assets though, but from like in our Discord, Turkey were quite overhyped, weren't they? And they've just been absolutely terrible. So I think there might be good differentials in your own mini leagues to possibly target Switzerland against Turkey.
Yeah, definitely.
And Shaqiri, possibly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I mean, is there anyone that you're currently eyeing up, Matt, for your team, or?
Well, I've got Shaqiri, Immobile, and I've got that geezer from Italy beginning with T. I can't remember that defender.
What that 4.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's and I'm going to captain Shaqiri as a punt because it's the first one. So you got to go punty with your first captain, ain't you? Really, in my opinion. You got 2-3 other days depending on what your team is to recover your losses if it does go tits up.
What's your thoughts, guys, on Germany Hungary? Are you guys being bold? Going triple Germany attack?
Well, two defence and one midfield.
I've only got Gozens because Hungary surprised me quite a bit, to be fair, in this tournament because it took Portugal to the 80th minute to score, and France struggled against them as well. So I think people loading up in Germany. Don't know. I reckon that might be a bit of a banana skin, personally. But I don't know what.
You never know.
Other people are thinking.
Yeah.
They've not looked bad, have they? Everyone thought they were going to be the whipping boys of the group, but they seem to be like the surprise package.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing, obviously, a lot of people, why they've probably done it as well is because Germany are playing at home, like Hungary are playing away, so it's going to be interesting to see what sort of away performance they put in. Because obviously the 2 other games Hungary played were at home, weren't they? In front of like 60,000. Yeah. So, I mean...
How good was that to see fans like fully...
Yeah, it was class.
I think Germany, at next game, they're at home against Hungary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. So, yeah, I think that Robin Gosens, what a performance he had.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really sure on what sort of players to have from their attack. Because I thought Gnabry looked really good, but he didn't get like any goals or assists or anything. So I'm gonna have to.
People looking at 4-2. and they'll go, "Oh, let's load up on their assets." But 2 of them were own goals.
Yeah, yeah. 2 of them were good finishes from Guerrero and Diaz. Yeah,
I think
So,
Yarmolenko, he's been quite good.
yeah.
oh,
He's been.
Class.
Yeah, he's
what-
probably been my player of the tournament so far. He's been quality.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, it's a tough one, but also with Belgium, it's been told as well that both Eden Hazard and KDB are both going to start, according to the manager. It's all about if Lukaku is going to start. We don't know about that. But if you are wildcarding, I think definitely look at bringing in Eden Hazard and KDB versus Finland. Definitely. I think.
released as well that Torgan Hazard hasn't travelled as well.
Yeah, I seen that on Twitter on it. Their actual website, the Belgium national team website. So it's not fake. It's true.
Rest it.
It's going to be interesting. It really is.
It's gonna be a lot of sweaty palms, I think, with rotation this week, especially for like people like myself that are wild carded. There's gonna be a lot of sweatiness going on.
I guess you guys saw as well. Go just quickly swift to FPL. You saw the Liverpool prices for about
I saw the Liverpool. What other ones have been released, or is it just Liverpool?
what from earlier today. Leeds.
Yeah.
Leeds was done before.
Ooh,
That
what's the Leeds one?
Bamford's 8 million, by the way. 8 million Bamford.
You what?
No,
8 million.
He's 8. I know. He's 8 million. Rafinha's 6.5. Cooper 4.5. Meslier 5 million.
What Dallas?
That was released an hour ago. No, it's just the 4 of them at the minute.
HD4.
Yeah.
I've got on
I'll
screen.
not
Yeah.
look at any of them. I'll wait till after the Euros.
Tell you what, they've overpriced Bamford. And did you say Rafinha? They've priced him at 6.5.
Yes.
That's a bargain.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's not bad.
Oh mate, they have underpriced him and overpriced
It's a
Bamford.
bargain, definitely.
Yeah, what about Aubameyang though? He's still like 11 mil, and he or
No,
10
he's
mil.
back as a
He's
forward.
10 mil,
He's back as a
but they made
forward.
10 mil, man. Wow.
But I wouldn't
gonna
go
be
for it. I wouldn't go for him unless we buy an attacking mid, because like I was saying earlier, Arsenal have had the same issue as what Kane's having for England at the minute. There's just no service to him.
Yeah.
If
Yeah, I'm
they're
not
playing
having.
Arsenal. Don't go for him unless.
I'm not having any Arsenal. Don't worry about that.
Pepe's a good shout though. Wasn't he like 7 mil or something, or 7.5?
Yeah, 7.5. Yeah.
That'd be a good one if he carries on the way he did at the end of the season. But other than that, I wouldn't target Arsenal particularly. No. But it looks like they've put their money where their mouth is, because a lot of people were saying last season it was really easy because you had like 4 premiums, couldn't you? Quite easily. And it seems like they're upping quite a few prices. So I think people are going to have to pick and choose quite nicely. I want to get to the point where you've got to pick, you can only have like 2 premiums. I think that's when the game will be a lot more interesting, personally.
Yeah.
There won't be much of a template then. I don't know what your guys' view on that is.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how much KDB and Bruno are. That's going to be interesting.
God, didn't even think about those two.
FPL are just going to make it so hard for us. I think this is going to be one where, teams aren't going to be as template-ish this season. I think with the prices they're putting these players at, we're probably going to look at more cheaper gems. God knows what Salah's. I don't even know what Salah is, but Bruno and KDB, like you said, what Harry Kane's going to be. I mean, that's another one. But yeah,
I think the Rafinha price might make him template.
I really like
Yeah.
Rafinha at
Guaranteed,
6.5.
isn't
That they've
Yeah, so they are. I
they've
like
missed the
that
trick
too.
there. They've missed the trick.
I think it's even worse because then Rafinha been heavily linked with Liverpool as well. Imagine if you get a midfielder and Rafinha in that Liverpool team at 6.5.
Yeah.
But it won't
Crazy.
start. It won't start. That's the thing. But if you started, there you go. What a bargain. But yeah, I definitely would get Rafinha in. I mean, Bamford seems overpriced by 1.5 million. But yeah. What's everyone saying? I'll have a look here. Somebody said go back to Euro now. John's saying it. What are the best two best rotating goalkeepers to get this match day on a wild card? I don't know about you guys. Which 2 goalkeepers do you think are good for rotating? I know the
Depends what your budget's like and what you're thinking of, because I know a lot of people are trying to save money, so they're going for that 4 mil Russian goalkeeper, aren't they? So I've got him and that Simon from Spain.
what
That's
about
my two.
the Ukrainian goalkeeper as well, the one that saved a penalty in the is it a penalty he saved? His name's
Yeah,
Bushchan.
yeah, Bushan is saved.
Austria last game.
Yeah, he's 4.5. So he'd
Yeah,
be a
but
good
you've
one.
also got what's his name back as well, Anatovic, and don't he only had one match ban, didn't he?
Mm.
Yeah.
Has it one match?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's back. So, and then you've got the likes of Lena, which is their defender, which is pretty much an attacker. And they got some good options. You got Alaba, which for some reason they obviously he's a midfielder, but they seem to play him as a centre back. I don't know why, but I reckon there's going to be goals. I wouldn't go for the Ukraine defence because I reckon Austria are going to score. Personally,
Yeah,
but I'll try and tie. And then I see a few people putting Netherlands goalkeeper in, but didn't their manager come out and say that he's possibly going to be rotating his goalkeepers like 2 games each?
I don't know about that. I'm not sure.
Because then, do you remember there was that massive debate at the start saying everyone was going to go cruel, weren't they? And they were like, "Oh no, he might not start."
I don't know if they change keepers, but
So I'd be very interested. It's going to be a lot of heartbreak. This I can see it already. It's going to be like, "Oh my god, they said he was going to play and he didn't start." And
I've got the Dutch keeper at the moment.
What about the Sweden goalkeeper Olsen? I don't know how much he is.
yeah,
5, I think.
yeah, 5 mil. Yeah, because their defense has been quite good because obviously one of the main reasons is because they don't really attack much because they haven't got that much class about them, so they're just very good at defense as who's it Lin FPL keeps mentioning on Twitter.
who do they play? Slovakia.
Yeah, Slovakia.
That could be a good shout because they don't look particularly attacking.
Who's this again? Sweden.
Sweden, yeah.
No, they're playing Poland.
Spain plus
They play
Slovakia.
Poland.
Sweden's Poland, Slovakia, Spain.
Poland need a result as well, though.
You need Scotland, Croatia, or even Germany and Portugal.
Is
One of them
Marshall
ones.
is Marshall your number one keeper, John? Marshall.
Yeah.
Marshall minding goal. What a guy.
Yeah, I'd possibly look at the Simon in goal for Spain. I think he's probably it looked like the most nailed on clean sheet, unless Dumfries plays, which you will find out. Not Dumfries. Is it Donnarumma?
Donnarumma, yeah.
Donnarumma. But if you're on Limitless and Donnarumma plays, you go in. But if you're on Wildcard where you're restricted your budget, unless you've allocated the money and you go for the Russian goalkeeper, the 4 million Russian goalkeeper, it can be quite hard to fit these players in that you're going to need. And I wouldn't put my budget into a goalkeeper where something stupid could happen. I'd go cheaper with a goalkeeper and try and put it all into the attack, because there is some key areas that as bigger teams, like you were saying earlier, France still need a result. So Mbappe, I've not seen Mbappe in any teams.
France is through. It's like Germany and
Yeah, but
Portugal.
you got to look at the places though, haven't you?
Well, if Portugal get beat in the next game, that'll only be 3 points, and 3 points will only be enough to take them through. So they've got to get a draw or a win.
Very tight though in that group, and they're going to be playing. They got to don't forget you. It's all good getting through, but it's all who do they face in those second and third places. You know what I mean? So
But if France beat Portugal, that's Portugal give or take out. They've only got 3 points, and I don't think 3 points will be enough to get through.
imagine if you're Portugal though. That'd be hilarious. Like you've had the team set up, they've changed the rules for the third place, so you like almost adamant like thingy to get in, and then you still go out.
Could still happen, yeah.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring up the prize league as well for you guys, which was started by Davey, Capital FPL, and teamed up with the FPL Game Week. for this prize league. The winner gets a personalised mug. Davies designing it. So this is the overall table with Hendra in first place. We've got some other good, big celebrity names in there. Probably a bit further down. J&O's in there somewhere. Nathan Bacon, Cap King Gaming, who's been on this channel before. I don't know where you are, Matt or Charlie or John. I'm 37th, I think. 35th.
I'm at 50 or 60th.
Down.
I think I'm 112th.
Well, there's Nathan Bacon, 26. FPL tips.
Unless it's the wrong league.
What I want to know, Pingu, is where is your McGinn pick that you had in match day 1?
He let me down. Got rid of him. I don't know. There's just something about Scotland. They're a very, very good team. I just don't know how they. Yeah, but I just don't know how they're going to do against Croatia. I don't know what you think, John. Talking about Scotland, I mean, make or break for Scotland. Going to be a tough game. But
you get beat 2-0, win 1-0, or it could be a draw.
Is it Hampden? Is it at Hampden Park?
I think so, yeah.
So you got the fans behind you. We did for the Czech Republic game, and it just clicked. Sorry, Llama. But yeah, and it's a make or break game for Scotland, and you never know. A miracle could be around the corner.
Any assets to target, John? Is there any assets in that Scotland team?
Andy Robertson.
Croatia haven't looked very good.
Robertson.
Yeah, Tierney. Tierney's the only one. Maybe Robertson.
Interesting. Not Dykes or anything?
What about
No.
Super Che Adams?
He looked a bit absent in that England game.
It's because he's from
What do you
England. He couldn't score against them.
He couldn't score against them.
Scotland won't score many goals, so they'll win by like 1-0, even if they win.
I'm just thinking for budget options, it might be a good little budget pick, and I don't think many people are going to have for that third game week like a possible captain pick. Because I think we can almost guarantee that everyone's possibly going to be avoiding England.
Yeah, I'm not having any England players.
I'm
I'm still annoyed.
I've avoided everybody for that group. I've not had a player for that group yet.
No, England have been.
I'm thinking of
shocking.
one. I'm thinking of one player from our group.
Who?
Even Perisic.
Oh yeah, we were talking about him earlier.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely that game you need to target if you want a captain pick for that day. Either a Scottish player as a punt or a Croatian player.
What about the Czech striker?
Yeah, shit. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if England lose, to be honest with you, or if Schick scores, because he's had like 8 shots on target as well. That's 5 more than England have had. He's like 8. What? How much is he? Like 8.2 now, I think. Schick.
Yeah, he's been up.
I want to talk about that price rise for a second. Why has everyone else got small price rises? And did you see that Hernandez for France? He's like 6.5. Does anyone notice this or not?
Yeah, he was 6.5 guy.
But everyone,
It was
like
Gamero with Portugal.
he's like the biggest price rise, isn't he?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like, did they accidentally sit on the button or something and like add an extra minute?
Credit was also 6.5 when he was in.
It's just crazy, stupid. Especially as you don't have much of a budget with all the players and everyone's quite highly priced. And then he doesn't turn up for the second match day.
Yeah, trust me, I had him as well.
I accidentally bought him in. That's one thing you need to bring up, Penguin. Make sure that you wait till you see the team news before you bring people in, because I'm sure a few people made the mistake that I did. Bringing Hernandez for France was nailed. Bought him in. I took off a 3-point player to bring him in.
Oh, do that, Matt. I get it straight away on the Euro app.
Yeah,
Straight away.
same. Yeah, I done the same as you, Matt.
Comes out an hour and 20 minutes before on the Euro.
I still went early.
Jesus. Wow. Hmm.
Who do you think is going to win this tournament then after the first 2 games? Who do you reckon that's good?
I'm still sticking by France.
Germany. That's
Hey,
realistically.
what? One team I didn't think, and it seems to Italy. I did not see Italy doing this well, and they seem to be the most brightest team in the tournament, in my opinion. They look like the most complete team out of everyone. I think France and Belgium, I thought were going to be the favourites, in my opinion, but they have not. They've looked a bit shaky at times.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
go on.
yeah. I mean, me personally, I still think France, but it's going to be interesting to see Italy because they've played okay teams. If they come up against like a Belgium, it's going to be interesting to see how they get on because they've obviously got I think they've got 10 clean sheets in a row. They've kept scoring and they do look good. Don't get me wrong, but they haven't played like a really good team yet. So when the next round or whoever they get, it's be interesting to see how they get on.
I just don't think the other teams that you expect to be up there have performed particularly well. I think Belgium, maybe Lukaku will like pull his finger out, but even that game where he scored 2 goals, he didn't actually look particularly good. He just got 2 goals out of nowhere. But obviously KDB and Eden Hazard makes a massive change, as we saw in the match day 2 when they come on at half time. So he might back in contention.
I think Lukaku will be probably benched. I don't know.
I reckon he'll get benched in match day 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want my boy Benteke.
Yeah. They'd be a lovely one. That imagine bringing Benteke in. Can you imagine if he scores?
Benteke.
No.
I want my boy Benteke.
Can you?
Yeah, he probably will because he was on some good end of season form with Palace. To be fair, and he's going straight in. I wouldn't be surprised if he does well.
7 million. Owned by 0%.
I might bring him in.
Cat, you're sleeping on it. You're sleeping.
Should we do it? Just captain him and just see what happens.
Might as well.
ADB assisting him. Sorted.
Oh wow. Oh god. Right, what's everyone saying? We can wrap things up very, very soon. We've got John saying no team ever wins the Euros playing amazing throughout. It's coming home. Wink. Even saying even saying I think Perisic is a good option too. Yeah, Perisic. He seems decent one to go for. Robbie saying Batshuayi instead of Benteke. Is Batshuayi? Yeah, Batshuayi's in the squad, isn't he?
Yeah, Batshuayi. Yeah.
Budget it was him. I'd rather Benteke get a hat trick. Yeah, just to wrap things up as well, we'll just quickly talk about England. I know we probably don't want to talk about England, but who's that? Southgate. Why is Sancho not starting games? Why is Grealish not starting? Why is
strange one or not?
Why you got quality bench?
It's not even strange. It's not strange though. It's like
he's lost the plot.
No,
Simple as that.
Before the tournament even kicked off, we had a massive discussion on this channel, Penguin, and the problem is Southgate. You've got the team. You have the team to do something in this tournament. Get far. That's why we're one of the favourites. But the problem is you've got Southgate, which was a defender in his playing days, plays defensive. He doesn't take the handbrake off. Take the handbrake off. Get the right people on. I mean, you're bringing on Rashford. What the hell has Rashford done this season? Let's be honest. You've got Sancho. You've got Grealish and that on the bench. When it comes to the substitution, your first substitution is taking off Foden. He was the best player in the match. He was the only person in that Scotland match that I could say held his like head high in that match. Everyone else was shocking.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of difference. Like his substitutions, even the other night. I mean, that game was probably one of the worst games since the last Euros we was in when we got knocked out by Iceland. It was that bad. Just like I mean, I'd love to know what they do in training. I mean, you got all these pictures of them like laughing and joking around and all that. I'd love to know what they do, on the training pitch because it was awful.
That is what they do on the training pitch.
Yeah,
it's just training photos.
It was literally all. I mean, fair play Scotland, but when you've got like when you've got McTominay in centre back and no one can get past him, you think, what is going on? And Che Adams and Lyndon Dykes. I mean, no disrespect, but Lyndon Dykes, plays in the Championship and he's there winning everything and out muscling the two centre backs. Crazy.
He won more headers than anybody else.
Yeah,
but that boy also spent more time in his arse through nothing challenges than anyone else as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really that bothered about England because with a manager like that, we can't get far unless, if we finish second, though, apparently we get an easier, we play someone out of the, Poland or Spain's group, other than France if we finish top. So, I don't know. I don't think we'll go far anyway.
No.
I always said we'll get to the knockouts and then we'll go out to whoever.
Yeah.
I know it's very defeatist and stuff like that, but it's more realistic.
Do you guys not think? No, this is like a make or break for England, just like for Scotland. This for match day 3. Do you not think Southgate's probably thinking, I need to do something here, because I'm already embarrassing us a bit, the way I'm making us play and the teams I'm putting out. Do you not think he's going to suddenly have some sense in his head and start Sancho and Grealish, and maybe just put out a team that we've been begging to see start? So see Sancho or Grealish start against Czech Republic, because that's what we need to see. I like to see DCL start against. I think something fresh. Kane's been sloppy.
Yeah, even DCL, Kane was. Kane didn't have much service, but he was terrible. He just looked like he'd just run a marathon and then played a football match. He looked so leggy.
Let's be honest. In the match we kind of need to win now. If he's going to play Kane, otherwise that is managerial suicide, don't you? Because you can see the headlines now. We lose to Czech Republic and he's benched Kane.
So he might bench Kane anyway.
He needs to do it. He needs something.
He needs to do it, man. He looked. Even that, he needs to do something because, after that game, the boos around the stadium from the England fans, you could hear it. And Southgate's got to be thinking, if I don't do something here, he ain't going to be in a job for very long.
It would experiment a little in the last game because you're already through. I'd expect Grealish, maybe Sancho.
Sancho needs to start.
They'll play the same way, won't they? They'll play exactly the same way as they did, but they'll just have Grealish and Sancho. But you just see in the first 2 game weeks that they go out all guns blazing and they're knackered after about 20 minutes, half an hour. It's like they're not up to running speed. They're fatiguing everything.
Yeah.
And then whoever you face, if I was an opponent facing England, I think, sweet, weather the first 20, 30 minutes and then they're ours. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kane looks fatigued a bit. He did at the tail end of last season too.
Yeah, he looked. The problem is as well is that he's not one of them. He basically does what he comes to Tottenham. He always comes deep, and then when we try and look for a quick ball to switch it or cross it in the box, he's where he's where a centre mid would be, but he should just stay in the box. Don't I know he does it for Tottenham and it works well with Tottenham, but with England he needs to just stay in the box.
He comes deep and he's not getting the ball played to him. So with England, he's not coming deep at all. So if he's not getting the ball to him, he's just not getting the ball to him.
So that's what I thought. I think he's been told to stay up there, and because he's not got no service, that's why he doesn't look like the Kane we all know.
Mm-hmm. He usually drops deep to get involved in games quite a bit too. But England, he's been told to stay up there, basically.
In the match day 2 against Scotland, you found that with Foden. Foden was getting very annoyed and he was dropping deep. And how many times did you see him on the halfway line with the whole England team in front of him? And you're like, you should not be there.
Yeah. Robbie coming out here saying Scotland deserved to win, and we were at Wembley. It was shocking. And then we've got John. And then we've got John Harris coming in saying, I will judge Southgate when it comes to round of 16. Lost a bit of confidence watching the Scotland game, but still have hope.
Not with Southgate. Not with Southgate in charge, I don't.
Okay, here's a question for you. who would you want to be England manager? I know who I'd want to be England manager, but what is your guys' opinion? Who would you want?
Emma Hayes, why not?
Is that the Chelsea manager? The Chelsea
Yeah, why
Jeez.
not? I don't even care. I mean, there ain't really many people who I think that would come anyway. Like I've seen Potter. I've seen even a lot of people have said Arsene Wenger. I mean, come on.
No, it won't be.
Can-
My name would be Potter. He's attacking.
No, can we have Harry Redknapp come out of retirement?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, get Harry Zero
Harry,
back. Go on.
Come on, Harry Redknapp.
He'll be the
Then
next
bloody
Tottenham
Southgate.
Yeah, and honestly, Southgate can just do one.
Him
I
and his
mean,
waistcoats.
honestly, that bloke. I mean, the thing is as well, like with other England managers, like the press, like will criticize people. But he never. Even the other night, is in his interview, he just chatted a load of rubbish. You know, just saying, "Oh yes, we need to do better." Well, really? I mean, come on. It's just a joke.
Hmm.
I tell you, but don't you feel that Southgate can't win either way, though? I do feel for him a tiny bit. He doesn't help himself, but I do feel for him a tiny bit. You can't win. Whoever you play, there's going to be the media. We know the media in England. It ostracizes absolutely everyone, doesn't it?
Yeah, the media's a bit to blame as well because like literally, you see like France and Germany and stuff, like the media is nowhere near as ridiculous as ours. I mean, all these like even like these videos and just certain videos and stuff. They're like England, like first favourites to win. That's how the press make England feel like they're so favourite to win. When I mean, there's a lot better teams than us.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Are you get faith in Southgate?
No.
No.
See, that's the majority. Kind of English fans I know the same.
Yeah.
They basically after this tournament they want him away.
Yeah. He's basically a clown. I mean, you've seen it on Twitter. I seen it on Twitter the other night on Facebook and that. I mean, I was livid, but I've seen thousands of tweets just going out like just Southgate out and all this. I mean, what manager, when you're 0-0 and you've got 5 subs to make, and he takes off Kane, brings on a winger and Rashford because he ain't a striker, and then he leaves Sterling on when you've got Sancho, you've got Calvert-Lewin, even Rice and Phillips were awful, and even one of them, Bellingham, Henderson for the last 20 minutes or something, but he didn't even change hardly anything. That's when he's out of his depth.
Due respect, a draw against Scotland was good for England too. It gets you through to the next round and gives you a game to try a new team.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I'm not that confident at all.
No. Plus, we all said at the start of the tournament, there's only 2 thingies that he plays, 2 formations. It's 4 at the back with 2 CDMs, or he plays 5 at the back
with 2 CDMs.
Yeah.
Just a question for Charlie and Matt, and also chat as well. Anyone from England? Are you guys, from what you've seen with the 4-2-3-1 formation, are you happy with that, or would you like to? Obviously, it probably won't. It's very unlikely it probably will happen, knowing what Southgate's like. Would you want to see a 4-3-3? But have you been all right, with the 4-2-3-1 formation, Charlie?
I mean, put it this way: our last 4 games, including the friendlies in Scotland and Croatia, we've played 4-2-3-1. We've hardly created anything, and we've only scored 3 goals. We beat Romania. I mean, fair enough, them teams were mixed up, but still, we weren't playing well in the friendlies, whereas other teams, I know we had players in the Champions League, whatever, but, we're not creating that much, so I would change it. Even just play 3-5-2 with wing backs or something. Just we need to change it up, get more width, and more players in the box, and but not 4-2-3-1 because it's obviously not working. We don't look comfortable.
Matt?
I don't mind playing that formation, but I'd possibly mix it up a little because you're playing two very defensive mids. Yeah. So what if we played that formation, but we kept Declan Rice in there or Phillips, took him out and put Foden and brought him into the middle, and then you could have your CDM and they can just spin and rotate. So one's further ahead than the other. And then you still got your attacking assets behind the striker. And then you've got that extra bit of attacking in the midfield. We don't need to play so defensive against these. If we need to play like that against a Germany, against a France, against an Italy. You don't need to play like that against a Croatia, a Scotland, a Czech Republic.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why a lot of people are angry with Southgate is because, and obviously, what position did he used to play? A defender. That is why. That is why the football is so awful. And hopefully we can get better, but I can only hope.
What's your opinion on it, Pingy? What do you like? Do you like the formation, or would you rather?
It's all right, but just seems boring. I mean, we have been playing boring. Like I said, if we just, obviously we're not going to do it doing Southgate 4-3-3. Just have I don't know. We just need to get more attackers in, like Sancho. The more creativity, more creative players. I just watch that and I kind of just fall asleep. Just watching England. Obviously, I mean, but Southgate's obviously going to stick with a 4-2-3-1, and there's nothing we can do about that. Besides just groan and moan about it once again. Expect a tough game against Czech Republic. They probably could do us over. Probably beat us. Hope they don't. But I'm trying to stay confident, trying to stay hopeful that we can, even if it's third place. I don't know. I just hope Southgate, like I was talking about earlier, this is kind of like a reality check for him, that he needs to get his act together. He needs to get his head screwed on straight and think, put these players out who I mentioned, Sancho, Grealish, maybe just tinker with that formation a bit, maybe put some attacking wing backs in there. I don't know, maybe a 5 at the back or something like that. We need something different, something fresh, even if it means starting DCL over Kane. We need something different because I'm just getting sick of seeing this boring crap that we're playing at the minute, and it's not good. It's not good. So hopefully.
I was going to say what you were thinking there. Maybe a 3-4-3 with wing backs.
Like Charlie was saying. Yeah.
Our main strength is in defence. On the wings, isn't it? Let's be honest. That's why we've taken about 20 of them.
Yeah, literally.
So he's taken 20 of them and he's not even using them.
I'm surprised Chilwell's not started.
Oh, I don't understand how Shaw got the nod against overhead Shaw. And Reece James looked terrible in that game. I was quite surprised because I reckon he's better than TAA, overall player.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it's
opinion.
weird though because I think there must have been a tactic because you see Reece James for Chelsea, he's up and down the wing. I remember the game against the Man City game in the league away at the Etihad. He was literally bombing up and down, and Southgate must tell him, "Oh, don't attack as much," because I can only remember him putting 2 crosses in. It's weird. I don't know what it is. It's obviously the tactics because even you've seen it on against Scotland, it was just sideways, backwards. It was just awful to watch. But all we can do is hope and pray that he changes something, either formation. Players obviously he's going to change, but we'll see who comes in and goes out and whatever. So,
Only we could make transfers to the England team.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we'll wrap things up there, guys. You got any final thoughts? Do you want to plug yourselves in, guys? Charlie, YouTube channel.
Yeah, One Rovers vlogs on the road to 3K, and Twitter One Rovers vlogs as well. Make sure you sub to Penguin as well if you haven't already, and hit the like button. Help him out.
Appreciate it. Thank you, mate. And Matt, where can we find you?
Just on the FPL Game Week YouTube channel, me, Llama, and Boona, gearing up for the new season. So yeah, just check us out. Check me out on there. I'm not on Twitter or anything, so.
Cool. And John, please tell us about YouTube
I'm
channel.
on YouTube. That's about it.
That's fine. And John Harris just quickly saying, let's hope we're not talking the same issues after the Czech game on Tuesday night. One good performance can change the mood. True. But yeah, we'll wrap things up there, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have enjoyed the stream, hit the like button and do consider subscribing. I think we had 2 new subscribers subscribe during the stream. Thank you so much. And just see you guys in the next stream. Take care.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers, lad.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the ninth inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming. Okay, it's a dream, and I pray as a team. One day it'll be me. If I want it, then I get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit.